You're right.
Yeah.
Mother.
He's so close. Open your...
Anything? Coming. You can count on it.
What's going on?
Your boyfriend's coming to die. Come on, Bishop.
You need a break?
No.
Bring it.
Everything you made your plan. You failed to get.
I was made by...
Let's move.
Well, then you knew that, didn't you? You shake him down.
Ready when you are.
He's dead. Harold. They knew. Akechi knew everything.
Dog बहुत सख्त था
Some balls breaking in here.
You should see my balls, then you'd be really impressed. 76.
That's right. I'm not going.
They won't release the body now till they've investigated that red tape nightmare. You doorman of every decent shithouse borderline. Never met the fella. He was James.
Stumble off.
I'd say.
Hi, how can I help you?
Great, you speak English.
You know, if I was to follow you, I mean, properly, it's like walking a tightrope or playing bag.
Knock yourself out.
Back to Phuket to get it.
No, this is great.
I'd like to purchase a watch.
Come back tomorrow before closing.
To maintain order. How well do you know, Jack? Tokarev round from the base of his skull.
Soviets.
That's what get killed in these situations.
Misty,
Help her.
hold this.
Bitch! Fuck are you?
Please, help me.
Gascoigne's apartment.
You realize you were late to the party.
You don't want to do that. Fuck you!
But the list wasn't our only problem. This is exactly why I didn't want. Spyglass revealed that this list would expose a double.
Bishop.
This traitor's been a thorn in our side for years. You expose this bastard. You might find yourself taking tea at Buckingham Palace.
What's that supposed to mean?
He was the only one who wore a different outfit.
Different outfit.
In your bungalow. What's going on?
Beckham Woman was my picture on the phone. First was working for a guy. First one was a messenger. Tell me about Crane. What are you supposed to do for him?
Finals Hawk!
Look, I don't work for Crane. That.
Why are you here?
He has something on me. He didn't say, I didn't ask.
What about Frank?
Island. It wasn't meant to be real.
Get next to me.
Yeah. I used the cell and called a pre-programmed number, let it ring once. After that,
Yeah, thought didn't cross your mind?
And Crane thinks he has leverage on you. Why?
Forced me to do I make the call, not you. I choose when they come. I'll take Crane out.
Streets and the protesters growing ever more confident. Time is running out.
Crane. It's the people he blackmails in now winning will live.
Held much longer. And if rapid change is not forthcoming,
And so you have to live.
it's not just new faces that are called for.
Doctor of Eastern medicine. He was a healer.
Men like him?
I thought so too. Hurt the most. Often have the great.
Fucking hell. Your library includes Larry Flynn.
But now, you just have to wait for him to make his move.
Thornton left the war zone in Afghanistan to offer humanitarian.
Some Deutschmarks, empty passports, travel.
The innocent people getting caught in the line of fire. Rules of. Came to Phnom Penh. I feel like I can maybe do something good with my life.
And saving the world is cool and all that, but my main objective is...
Can't afford any surprise.
Yes, I've read your file. I've also read your dog. Over, show plays, don't know which way is up act. I'm not buying it.
Always been an issue or two, but I've managed to handle it.
The deceived, the deceiver.
Nicola Machiavelli.
2 days.
If possible.
Died within an hour. Cranes.
Frank Liefeld, 1, 2, 3, and season.
To everyone at the shelter, including the children.
In the radio. She was young, love, heart was pure, but every night is.
So you see, I didn't.
Turn around. Oh. And you know why? The more you live, the faster you will die. Alles klar, Herr Kommissar.
Stoli on ice.
Guten Abend, Frau.
Gör svensk.
Can't be your only talent.
Talents.
Very rare these days.
What do you do?
On my hand.
What do you look?
Swimming in the Zodiac. On the ocean.
We're all just searching for the same thing.
All right.
I leave you alone for only a moment, and already you are.
Give me your hands.
Tonight it is.
French women.
Hold this, please.
Hey, we can just get a drink.
No, you will not.
Maybe we could make some sort of arrangement.
Have to be tied together.
But we're not a couple.
Alone.
Not my idea of a good time. What's to bring this?
No. Put your fingertips in it.
Well, I appreciate the gesture, Miss.
Joy.
So what do you do, Dolphin?
One second.
Sure. Can't.
You must have spot
Relentless. Wait.
I'm stuck.
Okay.
Berlin is truly doomed.
This Tyson.
Wanna dance?
It's on the counter in that plain envelope.
What do you think about that, Daz?
You look like you're a terror.
I think you'll find my contact. Watch is ready. It's on the counter in that plain.
East Berliners stormed.
I just wanted to thank you.
Wave the refugees through checkpoints with few questions. One has to ask. Blow out.
Under the mountains, a golden fountain.
Getting you into this mess.
Oh, you don't see it here light.
To me. If they get trafficked to her,
Bogdan and the list had not yet surfaced in the West.
I couldn't bear it.
I was an orphan too.
What kind of work do you do?
Specialized in training child soldiers. Kramer said it too. If he didn't. My dad.
Did you understand?
I understand.
He blames you.
Right now, I'm not feeling very confident about this.
God, I'm so sorry.
You told me.
Hallo?
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, aber ich glaube, es ist sie.
Сюда. Хорошо.
Все эти домны, колеса. Смертельно. Вообще, бывает, а уж ты подал.
Out of you. But tomorrow night you'll be out of danger. Doing his 3 kills.
But they'll never let you near him.
What want you to hold on to something for me. Yeah, this to me. It's the only...
I'll keep it safe.
Was szla. Pogadaj sobie.
That's crank.
Trust me.
Ja. Los, Diego. Hey.
Have him right here.
You are late?
I lost them 20 minutes ago near the Polonska Republic. Meet.
Keep your enemies close.
The watchmaker says there's been great interest in this list. There's people worried on both sides of the wall. A lot of dissatisfied youth on this side of the wall.
Sit down.
Tinderbox.
Please, don't move.
I'd listen to her if I were sitting on a pound of Sentex.
Did you find me, Venom?
Always well one for getting down to business. How did I find you? Well, things like facial recognition.
Chance to walk away. Give me the girl.
What if it's all the same? No. I need you.
It's extremely valuable, finest quality.
I need you to eliminate them. You're a warlord. He's also the highest profile arms dealer in Africa.
Fuck yes, I
No, is what keeps him secure. It's impossible for his enemies to get to him.
fucked it. It's open for business.
The fuel cell will degrade. We'll never find you. Even if you don't love her, you at least owe her.
Ladies, Berlin is a small place.
You finish a kill, get a video call. After the last one,
Sorry. You look like you needed saving.
but I do have a very keen sense of self-preservation.
We got the message.
And since that concludes our business for the moment,
The politicians.
Curious position.
Look, the KGB are gonna have some very
That difficult to drive across the border these days.
It is when you're wanted like Spyglass is. Site. We'll use the demonstration tomorrow at Alexanderplatz.
Out of the harbor! They couldn't have gone far!
Glass is my guy. We're gonna do it my way.
Okay.
All right.
That's a yes.
So he can't see you.
I'll need a little time to wrap it up.
I heard Beckton had a little accident. I heard he slipped. You're such a fucking communist. You've got a problem. Yeah. We've been in the trenches long enough to know that at times like this, Berlin has its own set of rules. Are you in or out?
Got it. I'm heading aft deck.
Roosevelt's trying to set me up. Not really. When you tell the truth, you look different. What do you... Because it's going to get me killed one day.
Take him out! Go, go!
I'm in the hands of fate. Over on a plate.
You know you're... That's your weakness. Now...
Well, I am impressed. Thought Merkel hit.
Send off.
So... Shift. Merkel will give you some clothes.
Right this way, Mrs. Park.
Сказал, что предатель зря не напросит. Нас мало времени.
The one behind all my strength.
Bishop. And you'll never see your little girlfriend again.
Plan was sound. Whatever went wrong did so because someone...
It's over. Go.
You mean Satchel?
Would that be unheard of?
That's where you'll find your third kill. Dealer.
Everything else ready?
Yes. Everything.
Outside of Varna, you'll find a truly vulgar memorial to Bulgarian communist
What do you think of his shirt?
system. But the interesting part... Adam stocks his U-boats with intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Did he tell you I remember?
Many have died trying. So, needless to say,
I realize that may not be as valuable to some people.
Krill and Cook's deaths may have Adams on the defense.
What choice do I have?
24 hours.
I know.
Hey! It's his family.
To me to take out the competition.
Please.
I don't know if I have enough passports.
Mädchen sehr.
Ich liebe dich.
See you in the West. Good luck.
Police video.
Я не вижу. Venom, Ethan, не вижу.
Once you reach the compound, you'll have to deal with several layers of security.
Черт возьми, очень много народу. Подтверждай, связь. Я не вижу их. Пошли, я повторяю. Выбери Северный крыло.
We need to deal with this now.
I don't want to die.
You're not going to die.
The building has its own. Good luck, Arthur.
Быстрее! Давай!
Call me when you know.
Don't find any intruder, Mr.
Magnificent. Even if it doesn't.
Good. Dinosaur bones. Lose your cell phone? I should have hired those guys from. Krill, Cook, that was you.
No shit. If you use this mining empire as cover to control the Asian franchise, you That didn't leave much for Crane. So I have a deal.
I've been called a lot of ugly names over the years. Communist, socialist. I'm certainly not a communist. You just they play out on the front lines of Vietnam, Soviet.
Fuck.
Little guy is always going to need a slingshot and somebody.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about Crane.
A man can change his job, his home, even the way people see him. But what happens when the one thing he cannot escape is the person he used to be? Levon Cade looks like an ordinary construction foreman trying to survive one difficult day at a time. He works hard, keeps his head down, and wants only one thing: to remain close to his young daughter. But beneath that quiet life is a past built around military training, Black Ops experience, and violence he has deliberately tried to leave behind. For Levon, that past stays buried until a young woman who has become like family to him suddenly disappears. What begins as a missing person search soon exposes a trafficking operation, corrupt connections, organized crime, and a group of men who make one fatal mistake. They assume the construction worker looking for Jenny Garcia is just another desperate civilian. He is not. And the deeper Levon goes, the more the film asks whether a man can really return to a peaceful life once violence has become the one skill he understands better than anything else. Levon Cade works as a construction foreman in Chicago for the Garcia family. Joe Garcia and his wife, Carla, do not treat him like a disposable employee. They trust him, respect him, and in many ways give him the kind of stability he badly needs. Levon's private life is far less stable. He is a widower, and his daughter Mary lives primarily with her maternal grandfather. Levon is fighting to maintain access to her, while the grandfather sees Levon's history and temperament as proof that he is not a safe parent. This creates the central contradiction in Levon's character. He wants to prove that he is no longer a weapon, but the world repeatedly rewards him for being exactly that. Even at the construction site, when violent men cause trouble, Levon's instincts reveal that he is far more capable than his coworkers realized. He does not fight like an ordinary laborer. His movements are controlled, efficient, and practiced. Jenny Garcia, Joe's 19-year-old daughter, notices that there is more to Levon than he admits. Levon does not want attention. His former life is something he considers finished. That belief does not last. Jenny goes out with friends and is targeted by criminals connected to a trafficking operation. She is abducted by Viper and Artemis, two people who work inside a larger criminal network. When Jenny does not return home, Joe and Carla are devastated. The police have little immediate progress to offer, so Joe turns to the one person he believes may have skills beyond anything normal law enforcement can use quickly: Levon. At first, Levon resists. This matters because the movie does not present him as someone searching for an excuse to become violent again. His first instinct is to protect the life he has built. Every step back toward his old methods risks damaging his custody battle, his relationship with Mary, and the identity he is trying to create for himself. But Jenny is not simply his employer's daughter. She is part of the family that gave him a place when his own life was falling apart. Levon eventually turns to his old friend Gunny, a blind former military companion. Gunny understands Levon in a way almost nobody else can. He knows what Levon is capable of, but he also understands why Levon wants to stay away from that world. Still, doing nothing would mean abandoning the Garcias when they need him most. Levon decides to search for Jenny. From this point forward, the construction worker begins disappearing, and the operator from Levon's past slowly returns. Levin starts with Jenny's last known movements and works outward. His search pulls him toward drug dealers, criminal intermediaries, corrupt associates, and eventually members of a Russian organized crime structure. The important thing is that Levin is not following a clean detective trail. He is forcing his way through a system designed to hide responsibility. Everyone knows only part of the operation. One criminal connects to another. A dealer leads toward a supplier. A supplier leads toward people with stronger protection. The network works because each person can pretend the final crime belongs to somebody else. Levin does the opposite. He keeps connecting the pieces. Meanwhile, Jenny refuses to behave like a completely helpless captive. She resists her captors and makes herself difficult to control. Her resistance gives the movie an important contrast. Levin is trying to reach her from the outside, while Jenny is fighting to survive from the inside. As Levin gets closer, the criminals become aware that someone is hunting through their organization. At first, they do not understand who he is. That uncertainty becomes one of Levin's biggest advantages. They see a construction worker. They do not yet understand that they are dealing with a former military specialist who is comfortable with surveillance, interrogation, deception, infiltration, and close combat. But every enemy he defeats creates a new problem. The search for Jenny is now turning into a war. The criminal network eventually begins investigating Levin instead of merely reacting to him. This changes the story. Up to this point, Levin has been the hunter. Once his enemies learn about Mary and his father-in-law, the conflict reaches directly into his private life. This is exactly what Levin feared. His old abilities may help him rescue Jenny, but using those abilities also brings danger toward the daughter he is fighting so hard to protect. The film uses this conflict to show why Levin wanted a normal job in the first place. Construction is predictable. You build something piece by piece. There are rules, measurements, schedules, and visible results. His old world is the opposite. One violent act produces another. Every answer creates a new enemy. Every step forward risks destroying something behind him. When Levin's family becomes threatened, he has no choice but to move Mary somewhere safer. Gunny becomes more than an old war friend here. He represents a form of brotherhood that is based on loyalty rather than criminal hierarchy. The villains also call their organization a brotherhood. That word becomes meaningful later. One brotherhood exists through fear, money, rank, and retaliation. The other exists because two soldiers still trust each other when everything becomes dangerous. The investigation eventually leads Levin toward Demi. Demi is important because the kidnapping is not simply a random act ordered by the entire Russian organization. He has been operating a trafficking scheme for personal profit. Women are identified, photographed, selected, abducted, and delivered to wealthy clients. That revelation changes the shape of the story. Levin is no longer dealing with one isolated kidnapping. Jenny has been pulled into a business model built around treating human beings like inventory. The film also makes clear that organized crime survives through layers of responsibility. The people who identify victims are different from the people who transport them. The people who arrange transactions are different from the wealthy buyers. And the larger criminal structure benefits from a culture where violence and secrecy protect everyone. Levin breaks that system by refusing to respect its boundaries. To him, the difference between trafficker, buyer, enforcer, dealer, and corrupt helper means very little once all of them are contributing to the same machinery. Eventually, he learns where Jenny is being held. Now the mission changes again. The investigation is over. The rescue begins. Levin prepares for the final assault with help from Gunny. By this stage, there is no remaining illusion that he can solve the situation quietly. Jenny is being held at a remote compound where armed criminals believe they are protected by numbers, isolation, and the power of the organization behind them. Levin attacks. The action is violent, but the important story point is not the number of people he defeats. It is the return of the identity he tried to bury. Earlier in the film, Levin Levon use violence reluctantly and selectively. During the rescue, hesitation is gone. He moves through the compound with the confidence of someone who has spent years surviving environments exactly like this one. At the same time, Jenny continues resisting from inside captivity. She is not simply waiting for Levon to appear. By the time Levon reaches her, the rescue becomes a combination of his external assault and her determination to survive. Viper and Artemis, who helped abduct and control Jenny, finally face the consequences of the system they helped operate. Levon gets Jenny free, and after everything that has happened, the most important moment is not another fight, it is escape, because Levon's goal was never revenge for its own sake. His mission was to bring Jenny home. Levon successfully returns Jenny to the Garcia family. For Joe and Carla, the nightmare ends with the one outcome they were afraid to hope for. Their daughter is alive and back home. But Levon's story is not completely resolved. A surviving senior figure in the Russian Brotherhood sees Levon and Jenny get away. The larger organization recognizes something important. Continuing the fight against Levon may cost them far more than allowing him to leave. That creates an unusual ending for this kind of action story. Levon does not destroy every criminal in the world. He does not eliminate the entire organization. Instead, he becomes dangerous enough that the organization itself understands the price of pursuing him. However, one member still wants revenge. This leaves a clear thread for future conflict. Levon may have completed the rescue, but he has also reminded powerful enemies that he exists. The final emotional resolution comes when Levon returns to Gunny and Mary. This matters more than the criminal storyline. Levon began the film trying to prove that he could become an ordinary working father. By the end, he has accepted something more complicated. He cannot erase the man he used to be, but he can decide what that man fights for. The title, "Oh Working Man," has more meaning than simply describing Levon's construction job. Levon is a man defined by work. In construction, his work creates. In combat, his work destroys. His character arc comes from trying to understand whether those two identities can exist inside the same person. The film repeatedly contrasts ordinary labor with organized criminal power. Levon does not look like a glamorous spy, politician, or underworld boss. He looks like someone who belongs on a work site. That appearance causes enemies to underestimate him, but it also connects to the movie's broader idea of practical competence. Levon solves problems with direct action. He studies structures, he identifies weak points, he removes obstacles. Those are construction ideas turned into action movie logic. The fatherhood theme is equally important. Levon's motivation to rescue Jenny is strengthened by his fear of losing Mary. Every time Joe suffers because his daughter is missing, Levon can imagine the same pain in his own life. That is why Jenny's kidnapping becomes personal even though she is not his biological daughter. The movie also explores two definitions of brotherhood. The criminal brotherhood is held together by hierarchy, fear, money, and revenge. Levon and Gunny are held together by trust. One version of brotherhood demands loyalty, the other earns it. That contrast becomes especially meaningful near the end, when the criminal organization begins calculating whether Levon is even worth pursuing, while Gunny remains beside him without needing anything in return. The ending does not suggest that Levon has found permanent peace. In fact, the opposite may be true. By returning to his old abilities, he has reopened a door that may never fully close. But the emotional victory is that Levin no longer treats his past as something that automatically makes him unworthy of being a father. His skills are dangerous. His choices determine what those skills mean. That is the central idea of the film. A working man is ultimately less about a retired warrior becoming violent again, and more about a man trying to decide whether his darkest abilities can still be used in service of something good. Levin Cade wanted a simple life, a construction job, time with his daughter, a future where nobody cared about the man he used to be. But Jenny's disappearance proves that sometimes the past does not return because a man wants it back. It returns because someone he cares about needs the person he once was. Levin rescues Jenny, protects his family, and survives the criminal network hunting him. Yet the final warning is still there. The job may be finished. The consequences are not. And if Levin Cade is forced back into that world again, the Brotherhood now knows exactly what kind of working man it is dealing with.